All right, we're live. Surprise!
Dang.
So this is Whiskey Quest on this side, and on the other side, over in California, we got Whiskey Matt from the Whiskey Dude YouTube channel. Say hi, Matt.
Benton in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So let
boy.
me, like I said, this is kind of like a test to see how things work.
Yeah.
I need to see where to bring up the chat because I am new to this. I've only done one live stream, but that
Did
was
you
just
do
by
it?
myself.
Oh, you didn't do it with Jo or
No, no, like that was just me. So let me see where it is. I guess I would have to pull up my
so
video.
when you did it before, you would see what I'm seeing now, which is I just see you and then me in the corner. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then now you would see only the chat. I would just see you, right?
Yeah. So let me. I'm just trying to pull up the chat here. Uh, that's why we're doing this test because we are newbies to this.
Yep. We're YouTube noobs when it comes to the live chat. Dude, I was looking. I downloaded After Effects,
Okay.
and I have this thing where I can make it free, which is good.
Uh-huh.
And man, that program is gnarly. That's gonna be pretty challenging to use it to make my scorpion rope or like even editing out the background. That's gonna be crazy.
All right. I pull up the chat. I just have to open a window of the live stream, and we got another Matt from Castmix. Have you checked out his YouTube channel?
Nah, dude, I'll have to check him out.
Yeah, check him out, man. He's got some like really cool stuff. This guy's really experienced in the whiskey world. He's been doing
That's
some like
good.
home aging, you
Oh,
know.
that's perfect.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
did
check
that
him
once
out.
and it didn't turn out well.
How's it going, castmate?
Castmates. No, that does sound familiar. I think I have checked out that guy's channel.
We got Lucila in the house. That's my beautiful mother-in-law.
Nice. Welcome.
I don't see my wife on here.
That may be a good or a bad thing.
Oh, she says she's busy. I should heard her. We got Jeff Knapp. Hey guys, love the Legion reviews. Can't get it yet in Ohio. Keep up the good work. Will do, man. Yeah, as soon as you
Yeah.
see that bottle, definitely pick that
Look
up.
it up. Yeah. That
All
Legion
right.
stuff is rare, man. No one has that stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna start showing up everywhere. So
I went to Bevmo yesterday. They don't have it. And then
really,
Total Wine doesn't have it.
man.
Like I said, I got lucky, and that little mom and pop shop had it, which was really surprising.
Yeah, who would have thought that out of all places they were gonna have it?
Well, they're hardcore, I think, about their whiskey. And just
Yeah.
like your story, you go to Total Wine, you talk to those people, and it's like being at Home Depot. They don't know anything. And then you go to a small place and then they have it. You're like, what the? Doesn't make any sense.
See, Castmate says, "How are you?" Yes, my channel is probably the best in the world. Hell yeah, man! Everybody's channel is the best in the world.
Hey, honey, can you do me a favor? Can you bring me another beer? This same one. Thank you.
So what we're gonna be doing, guys, like I said, this is just a quick test to see how this whole life thing works, and we're gonna be trying Chivas Regal, the Mizunara Scotch
Oh yeah.
whiskey, which Matt hooked it up on one of the
Yeah,
samples
Chivas
that he
Regal.
started.
Scotch whiskey finished in Mizunara oak barrel.
So let me
Can't
pour this
go.
out. Do you have that with you?
I do. It's right here. This is kind of what the bottle looks like. Oh, hang on one second here. My wife doesn't know how to take off the thing here. There we go. Thank you, honey. Hey, I've got this sweet beer too. I don't know if anybody's seen this beer, this IPA. Delicious. Amazing tasting. Highly recommended.
Is there like a
But yeah,
catfish on the can there?
what? Yeah, it has like a shark on it at the
Was
front.
it a shark? It looked
What
like
is
a
that?
catfish.
Or a catfish maybe. I don't know. It's got a kind of cool looking can artwork to it. Man, this stuff's good. It's a hazy IPA, delicious. But anyways, to this one, this is kind of what it looks like. Chivas Regal Mizunara. And it's Scotch whiskey, but it's just finished in a Japanese oak barrel to kind of give it the Japanese kind of finished signature, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah,
And
it's super.
what did you say Mizunara means?
Mizunara. Mizu means water in Japanese, and Nara is the oak. Mizunara. It's like just sounds cooler, I guess, than just saying water and oak.
Nice.
But yeah, it's pretty. That stuff. I saw that stuff at a friend's house, and they gave me some of it, and I was like, "Holy crap! This stuff like blew me away." And then I tried to get it, and of course, no place had it. Same as the Legion, no one has it. So I had my mother-in-law bring it to me from Japan, which is crazy. And then a week later, I find out that Costco has it in Temecula, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "I get the dang thing from a different country, and they have it 50 miles away."
Yeah, that happens, man. Just with like the Legion right after you sent it to me, the next day, remember I told you it was on the liquor store's website. I'm like, really?
That's
I'm like,
weird.
well, this just made it extra special, man, because you thought about me and sent it over.
Well, you're the one who told me about it. That's why I thought about it. I was like, I went to the store because I was buying some whiskey, and then I was like thinking, Antonio mentioned that Legion, and I wonder if they have it. And then I looked everywhere, couldn't find it. I'm like, but you know what you got to do when you go to those liquor stores? Don't just think they don't have it and walk out. You got to ask somebody. You go, hey, you have that? Do you have the Legion? They go, oh yeah. And then you're like, oh yeah, where's it at? And then they take you over there, and there's 2 left. You're like, mine. Thank you.
Yeah, man. You got Vanessa Kitty. How you doing?
Vanessa Kitty in the house.
And then Castmate says, just had the classic Chivas 12 at a sketchy bar. Love that stuff. Had it against Glenfiddich 12 and it blew it out of the water. Wow. I haven't had the 12. I haven't had any Chivas at all. So
yeah, I've only had the
my first time.
Yeah, I've only had the Mizunara. I haven't had any of the other Chivases, but I'm sure they're good. They've been around forever,
Oh wow.
Smells really
pretty
good, right?
Pretty good nose. I'm getting some apples and pears.
It has a really nice nose. It really comes out. You can really smell the aroma.
Yeah, like light fruits, fresh fruits.
It might even be a little floral. It's hard to say.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I like it. You don't even need to get your nose way down in there. The smell.
No, man, it's so light. This is really approachable for maybe a beginner.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. There's so many scotches out there that people always say that are good for beginners. I think this one would be good for a beginner.
Definitely, and
it's not very expensive. The thing was cheap. It was
I think it was 35. I've seen it at stores, right?
Yeah. Cheap, legit.
Castmate says the Chivas Extra is also pretty nice. More sherry impact.
Nice. I like those fortified wine impacts. Those are good.
All right. Well, what else do you get on this nose, man?
Man, it's hard to describe what I'm smelling. This doesn't smell like any other kind of type of scotch I've really ever had,
I don't get much oak on this. Not yet.
It's so subtle. It's a very gentle smell if you were to try this stuff. I maybe get slight sweetness in there, but very subtle, very subtle. But you can barely smell it. But it's only because I've had it so many times I kind of know what it tastes like.
Right. Well, I'm gonna take a first sip here. First time ever live Mizunara whiskey, or Chivas Regal Mizunara. Wow, it's
got to do the mouthwash test. That's how you know if it's good or not. What? What, little girl? What did you say?
Hey, baby.
Ba ba boo boo boo. What you eating? Are you eating noodles? She's just so intrigued by what's happening. She's like, what the heck is going on here in the living room?
We got Al from Whiskey Straight Al.
Welcome.
Have you checked this channel out, everybody?
Yeah. He's
pretty new to the scene, but he's been putting out some good stuff out there.
Yeah, for sure. Lana, go over that way. No. Mama's got the good stuff. Go over to Mama. Man, this stuff's good.
Yeah, man. It's
I
just
taste
I
the
got some
oak. I can taste the
spice
oak
up
now.
front, man.
The spices are very subtle and it's very smooth. It's like juice, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's delicious.
This reminds me of like Irish whiskey.
Yeah, it does. It's not like strong like Scotch whiskey. A lot of people. That's why a lot of people don't like Scotch whiskey. It's too like. It's a bit harsh or intense for them.
I see Castmate says Mizunara casks aren't those the ones that requires like 20 years of maturation before it's good, and the trees needs to be like 200 years old to be used. I
Yeah,
have no idea.
The Mizunara trees, they don't generally use those trees for aging whiskey. That's for like making furniture. It's special wood that they use. It's not. It's only been pretty recently that they found out that they could age whiskey with that type of wood. So yeah, it's these really old trees. They're perfect for making furniture, not so much for whiskey, just
Yeah,
because of
I was reading that
the
they
density of them or
leak
whatever.
sometimes or something like that, right?
What's that?
They leak.
Yeah, that's because of like maybe just how the wood is made up of. I forget exactly what they said, but they said that they yeah, they do leak, man. They lose too much of their product, maybe due to the density of the wood. So they figured it's not a good wood to use for whiskey making. But then they realized they have to like age it longer. So they got to make more of it and then barrel it and then age it longer and then it's good. Kind of
Nice.
strange process.
Yeah, if you go like deep into like whiskey nerdiness, it's I mean you could go as far as the trees and why they picked oak, like American oak and something with the rings and I don't know, it's like
Dude,
really
I want to read about that. How they chose it, and I like it when they drill way down about why things were chosen and you know
yeah,
that sort
definitely.
of stuff. That'd be sweet. I'm gonna look that up. But so what? So if you were to rate this thing just based on what you've tried so far, where would you put it?
Oh man, I don't really do that on my channel, but like what, a scale from 1 to 10 or
Yeah, or like where do you think this is like something that you would buy, or do you think that this is something
oh
that
yeah, I would definitely buy this, man. And just because it's so light and friendly, if you have somebody over that wants to get into whiskey, you'll have
yeah?
something right there for them to try.
So it's above average, or is it average? Is it an average? Would you guess, or a little above average, or is it disappointing to you?
Oh no, it's not disappointed at all. I think this is a great whiskey.
Nice. Yeah, like I said, when I first tried it, I thought it was really good. Based on I've tried a lot of different scotches, and the smoothness of this one just really kind of got me. It's just so smooth. It's crazy. It doesn't even taste like you're drinking scotch. That's what I think.
Right. Let's see, we got Prestige Liquids WW. Says Antonio, how you doing, mate? This guy's from Australia, man. He's also new to the scene, but we get in a lot of whiskey tours, man. I say the more the merrier.
That's amazing because I thought in Australia those Aussies they love the Bundy. They love that rum, man. That's where it's at. I'm dead set sure that he loves the Bundy too. That's Bundaberg rum.
It sucks for like Australia with the whiskey prices are crazy, man. I
I know.
thought Canada had crazy prices, but Australia and
I know. And getting anything from Australia is impossible. They won't ship it. That's so stupid. I want
wow,
to buy that Bundaberg rum, but they won't ship it to me. It's like, what the hell, man?
yeah.
No one has that stuff. That stuff's
See,
amazing.
Castmate says Mizunara was chosen because during World War II, the Japanese weren't good friends, and the rest of the world of the rest with the rest of the world, so they couldn't buy cask elsewhere. Huh.
Interesting.
And Prestige says, I don't mind Bundy, but for us, Bundy is like Foster beer. We don't care so much. Yeah, I guess so. It's like me drinking Corona.
Hostess.
I don't care about Corona
Australian for beer.
unless you get Corona Familiar, that like 32 ounce bottle, the dark bottle.
I can honestly say I've never even had Foster's beer.
See what else I get on this.
I need a refill on mine because I drank the other one. Let's pour some more out here.
Also got the whiskey friend in the chat now. Hey, we're doing pretty good, man. For a live test, I really didn't expect anybody to show up.
It's fun doing these live tests. I never really do them. I usually kind of just talk to you about it, and I watch a lot of people do them. But yeah, they're fun to do, and it's good to like kind of experience the whiskey together, as opposed to just watching the review and talking about it later,
Right. Yeah. You get to interact with the people, and
yeah,
it's always good. I'm always jumping on live streams, and
I try to do it, but I never have any time, man. When you have a little kid, it's like, dude, 90% of the time I'm holding my little daughter, so it's like I can never do it. But what? My daughter's screaming at me.
We got Dean D in the house too. Says, Chivas Regal Mizunara. I had this one before. This should be interesting.
Yeah, Dean D said that he knows Japanese whiskey. He knows what's up. And then I sent you some of those other Japanese ones so you can kind of compare it against these other ones. But those, man, those are high quality. This is going to kick the crap out of this Chivas Regal. They ain't got nothing on that.
Oh, yeah. What was that Japanese whiskey you sent me that you said you gave me the last drop? Look at this guy's giving me the last of his whiskey. This guy's awesome.
That stuff's good, man, and you got to experience it. It's the Hibiki Harmony Master Select. It's found in travel exclusives only. And
is that the one with like the samurai?
Oh, that one's
bottle?
the Nika. That one's Nika.
Oh.
That one's hold on, Lana. That one's the Nika Golden Gold Samurai. I got that one in Japan, or from Japan, and it's crazy. In Japan, that's like $60. Here, it's like $900 or some stupid, idiotic price. If you want it, just order from Japan. It's cheaper. But that stuff is really good too. That's a blend. That's a blended. No, little girl, stay here. And then I gave you also more too. I gave you Yamazaki 12 also, which is also very high quality. I think you'll like that one the best of all the ones I gave you, pretty sure. The Yamazaki is dynamite. And pretty much everyone in the chat's probably going to agree with that. Where are you going? Honey, I think she pooped.
Yes, that's why I was going to change.
I can smell it, and it's ruining the nosing of my drinks. Oh, stinko. Go that way. Go to mama. She stink. Oh man. Whew. Girl dropped a bomb.
You need to pour some Ardbeg in your glass and mask that poop smell.
Oh, nothing could mask that, dude. That's brutal. That's almost like a stage 5 where it comes up the back,
Oh, stinky.
Dean D says baby poop can be the most foul smelling stuff.
Dude, baby poo, dude. If it comes up the back, all the way up the front, up the back, man, that's the gnarliest thing I've ever seen. And the smell of it is just like, it's like, I do it like this. Like, okay, I'm ready to go. Let's do this.
He just cut that up with scissors and throw it in the garbage, man. That outfit's gone.
Whoo! My daughter's way over there. I can still smell it.
Prestige Liquid says, Andrew says, when I went to Japan, I found Yamazaki 18 for about 200 Australian dollars. But back in Australia, 999.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm telling you. So you buy it directly from Japan. If you ever go there, that you got to buy their whiskey. Just buy it. They have a duty-free store in the airport. You just buy it right there. In the Narita Airport. That's Tokyo Airport. They have it. They have a store called Fasola, and they sell all the best whiskeys for dirt cheap.
In a few minutes, your daughter's going to be duty-free.
Yeah.
Dad jokes. Sorry.
No, that was a good joke, man. Yeah, she will be duty free very soon.
We got Steve Perez in the house.
Man, all your family members are joining the chat. I like
Yeah,
it.
man. No, if all my family members would join in, we'd have like 100 people on here. No joke. He says Marlowe is worse. Dude, Marlowe is something from here in Illinois. Whenever you come and visit, we're gonna have to get something like that because it's supposed to be like gross. I've never had it myself, but it's supposed to be like the worst stuff. And then you kind of do it to people that come here to visit and kind of gross them out with like the worst drink ever.
Hey, that sounds good to me. I've had some pretty bad drinks, so I don't know how bad this could really be.
All right, then D says he's got to go. Peace out, man. Thanks for popping in.
Thanks.
Esme says top 5 whiskeys, gents.
No.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Of which one? Scotch whiskey?
Anything.
Japanese?
What would be your top 5?
No.
Of Japanese whiskey or Scotch whiskey?
Anything. Mix it up.
Oh, top 5? Belvini Portwood 21 year. That'd be my number 1.
Nice.
Okay. That one is over the top. And that thing's like, I think, close to $300, maybe $200, $250, something like that. If you ever get a chance to try that one, if you like the port style finishes, that one's dynamite. My second one would have to be, God, that's hard to say, man. I never really thought about the ones that would really be my top ones. Let's see here. Well, while I think about it, how about you tell me what you think yours are?
Oh, right now, my first number 1 is going to be Legion. That thing is the bomb.
That
number
one is
2,
good.
I would say the Blackened from Metallica. That one blew my mind too. So that'd be my first 2. Number 3, I'm going to have to keep my top favorite is the Russell's Reserve Tenure. Love that stuff.
Is that the single barrel? Is that the red bottle or whatever?
No. It's just a regular Tenure.
The 10-year. I had the single barrel. That one is tits.
Yeah.
Big ones.
But the thing with single barrels, they're not always consistent, right? So.
Yeah, that's true. But the one that I had was outstanding.
Right.
That's funny that you say that, the Russells. That one's really good. That one's strong, man. That one kicks you. That one kicks your ASS.
Definitely. And then I'd say, so what did I say? I said the Blackened and the Legion.
You said Legion, Blackened, and then Russell's.
And Russell. So number 4 would have to be my all-time favorite, Ardbeg, the 10-year. That was my first heavy peat. And that's always going to stay on my top 5, I guess.
That's a good
and
one.
The last one, that's pretty up for grabs, but there's this one that I really like. I don't know if you've tried the Cutty Sark Prohibition edition.
No, I seen it at
pretty good, dude. That's blended Scotch, but it's bottled at 50% for like $25.
Yeah, what's weird is those bottom shelf whiskeys can be really good, man.
Yeah, man. Don't judge it by its price.
And people are probably gonna hate on me after I say this, but that, like I told you, that bottle Kessler that comes in a plastic bottle. Man, Kessler, that's like a knockoff of Jack Daniels, in my opinion. And it's cheap. It's like $12, $13, and it's like a liter or something like that, or 2 liters maybe. And it's cheap, but it's good. That's the perfect stuff to buy when you don't want to give away your good whiskey. You buy that crap, and then you just have it at a party, and you just say, "Here you go, drink this stuff. You know, this stuff's good. It's smooth as silk, like right on the bottle. See." That stuff tastes good though. It's not completely terrible.
Prestige Liquid says, but have you had Ardbeg for breakfast? This guy, because he's out in Australia, he does his live streams. I don't know what time it is on Australian time, maybe like 9. I'm not sure. But
it's the same time it is right now, but it's the next day.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's Sunday at like 1:20, whatever time it is. It's different though for both of us.
The only time I've had whiskey for breakfast was when you sent me those Jack Daniel's samples And I did those
Drink them for
reviews back
breakfast?
to back. I recorded them in the morning, a Sunday morning. That was my breakfast.
Nice. I need to send you more Jack Daniels, man. I got so many of those.
Yeah, this guy's a huge Jack Daniels fan. I mean, if you see one of his videos, he has them all laid out on his table.
Yeah.
Crazy amount
It's
of
out of
Jack
control.
Daniels.
I think I'm probably the only person that likes Jack Daniels that much, you know? But me and Jack have had a lot of good and bad memories. That's probably why I like stuck by him, you know?
The Prestige Liquid says it's currently 6:25 a.m. over there.
Oh,
Dude,
okay, 6 a.m. on Sunday.
early bird,
What the
man.
hell is he doing awake so early?
Drinking our bag.
That guy's gnarly, dude. That'll wake you up in the morning.
Yeah, right? Wake me up in the morning. Just
He has
put
the
it under your
bottle
nose.
right by his bed, and he's got it all poured out, ready to go. So it's just like he can smell it. He wakes up and he's like, yeah, dude, you're hardcore, bro. I like it. That's awesome.
I like the way he thinks. All right, I'm gonna add some water, guys. What is this bottle at? 40%. So I'm just gonna do one drop. See what that does. Let it sit for a little bit. It's already changing. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time.
Yeah, I don't have any water sitting next to me, but man, can you bring me a little teeny cup of water? Just a teeny bit with a straw.
All right, whiskey friend. Thanks for stopping by, dude. He says he's got to go. Great job. And Prestige is getting ready for his own live chat just after 7 a.m.
Yeah, we're gonna have to tune into that one. Check it out.
Yeah, that's early, bro, man. And maybe you can, let's see, go a little bit later for you. So, I mean, it's 3:30 right here in my time in Chicago, and it's like you're 2 hours behind me, right, Matt?
Yeah,
So
1:30. Yeah,
or
man.
maybe he's doing it for the European people.
Yeah, that's hardcore. That's too early, man. That's like sleepy time. Honey, is this RO water or is this regular water? Okay. Here, I'll add a little water to mine. Let's see.
All right.
Hey, dude. I appreciate the shout out in your Legion video. That was sick. That was cool.
Yeah,
Good
man.
video. Dude, you got a lot of taste out of that bourbon, man.
It's really complex, man. I mean,
When you tried that stuff, I was impressed, man. What you picked up, and
well, see, with editing, I cut out all that stuff where I'm thinking, so it's like I'm like nosing it, thinking,
yeah,
and I pick up a note and I'll say it, so I make those cuts. That's why you see all those jump cuts.
got it.
Otherwise, my video would be like, I don't know, an hour long of me just sitting there nosing the whiskey.
Yeah, for me, I like so. For example, when I'm nosing the Mizunara, it's hard for me to tell right away exactly what I'm smelling. So like sometimes I'll smell it and it could smell like brown sugar, or it could smell or it has a weird smell to me, honestly. It has some kind of strange smell that I can't even tell you what that is. You know?
I just like to go with whatever reminds me of,
Yeah,
it's,
like for example, I'm smelling. I would say like maple syrup or something. Not even that strong. Maybe syrup, some type of syrup.
I was just about to going to say that syrup. It's very syrupy now with the water.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's kind of strange, but
Maybe like a honey syrup. Is there such a thing? I don't know, but
sometimes when you smell these whiskeys, it's really kind of hard to tell exactly what those smells are. But when we add water to them, like that book that you gave me, which was awesome, thank you.
yeah,
I think that was by Heather Green. That book was dynamite. And by adding water and changing the flavor molecules, that really does make a difference. Makes it 10 times better, actually. Like you said, I think master tasters, they dilute it, like 30% or something. You said something like that.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. 30% of those competitions, just so they don't get much of the alcohol, so all that other stuff comes out.
Yeah, they unlock all the flavor profiles that they couldn't detect, with the water, which is pretty smart.
I don't know if I'll bring it down to 30 myself. I
that's
like
that's
that
pretty gnarly. I don't know if I'd want to add that much water to it, but you never know until you do it, right? Can't
right?
know until you try it. That's your
You
saying.
never know unless you try it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Let's try it. Cheers.
Cheers, man. All right, castmates. Check you later, man. Says gotta go, guys.
Hello.
Keep your chin up and nose clean. Great hangout. Peace.
Peace out. Man, that totally changed it completely.
Yeah, man. I'm not getting much spiciness, but
yeah,
it did
not
get
at
like
all.
really oily though.
Yeah. Oh, it totally changed. My personal preference, I could do without the water. I wouldn't change it.
Oh yeah, me too.
I like it in its natural form. And I've actually never added water to the Mizunara before this Chivas Regal. I've never done that. And it doesn't need it.
Might be going a little crazy here, but that char that's in there, it kind of gives it a nice smoky light flavor.
Let me check. I get it when I swish it.
Yeah. It's a light smoky flavor. This is pretty good, man.
I'm glad you like it. When I'm sending you samples, it's always like a toss up because what I do is I look at what you have and what you like, and then I try to find something that's different but still kind of the same. You know what I mean?
Nice, dude. Hey, man, you're talking like sommelier level.
It's hard to place. It's hard to place the right whiskeys with the right type of styles. Same with beers. I do the same thing. So when I pick like a beer or like a hazy, if someone for example, someone told me they like the hazy little thing by Sierra Nevada, then I go, okay, I know exactly what type of flavor profiles they like, so I can kind of find something similar but with like a little twist.
Yeah,
the same thing I do.
I just go like, hey,
drink IPAs or not?
I just go like, hey, have you tried Ardbeg?
You got to try that other one.
I gave it to my brother Steve, man. I gave it to my brother Steve last year. It was his first time. I mean, he's more like a craft beer kind of guy, but
yeah, he's my kind of guy. We got to hang out.
Yeah, and I gave him that Ardbeg, dude. He loved it at first taste, man. I thought he was gonna make these faces. I was recording him for him, to be all disgusted. No, he was like, "This is really good," and I'm like, and he's like, "Nothing's ever gonna be the same."
It's weird is some of those craft beers, they have like sours, they have West Coast IPAs, they have hazies, they have all different types. So it depends on what type of flavors he's used to drinking. Maybe that Ardbeg wasn't anything that was like gonna blow his mind because he's used to drinking things that are complex and weird.
Yeah, that's true. He likes them really hoppy.
Yeah, so like when you drink like a West Coast, that's a West Coast style. I was corrected by one of my beer followers or one of my subscribers. Told me I said it wrong, but the West Coast IPAs are pretty strong and pretty hoppy, and they're piney, and I don't know, they're just different. And drinking the Ardbeg though, when I first tried it, I was kind of blown away because same thing. I don't like peat. I don't like a ton of smoke. I don't prefer anything from the Isla region at all. I can just straight tell you, I don't like those. But when I drank the Ardbeg, I was like, what the hell? It was good.
Yeah.
It was really good. I loved it, actually.
I gave you the Ardbeg 10, and I gave you the Ardbeg
NO.
NO, yeah.
I drank the NO first, as you recommended.
Right.
So I drank that one first, and I was like, yeah, I like that one. I like it, right? But then when I drank the 10, I was like, oh, 10's way better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
And then now what you've done is you planted the seed, and now I want to try all of the Ardbegs. I want to look at that Corvecan. I want to look at that other one. It starts with A. What is that one? Or it starts with a U, right?
Oh, the Yugatale, I think it's pronounced.
Something like that. They have the freaking weirdest names. I can't say any of the names of them. But there's like 4 or 5 different ones. I want to literally buy each one of them.
Yeah, their core ones are the 10, the Ugadale, the NO, which is the newest one,
Right.
and then the Corey Reckon.
Yeah. I was at that store and I saw that Ardbeg, and it comes in the coolest case. It's like the shape of their building. Is that by your store, dude? It literally, the case is like, it's like a little house. It's like a
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. It looks like a little
I saw that.
train
I
or
was like, whoa,
something.
that's kind of cool, man.
Yeah, the box. Yeah, I haven't seen
Yeah, the
those
box
boxes
looks
here.
like their building or whatever. Pretty sweet.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna buy it, but then I was like, I don't know. Don't you hate that? You go to the store, you're dead set on what you're gonna buy. You're like, I'm gonna buy the Ardbeg 10, and then you get in there and there's like a billion choices, and you're like, but this one looks so good and for the price, and then you look at this one over here.
Oh yeah.
Man, I
It's
was gonna
hard to
buy the
make up your
Ardbeg
mind.
10, and then I changed my mind and bought the Aberlow, or however you say that, Aberlow.
Yeah. Okay.
12, I think, is the double oak. So the only reason I bought that one is because I had it at a bar and it was really good. But I'll get the Ardbeg. I'll get it at some point here.
Yeah, man.
But the problem with that one is no one's gonna appreciate it. I'm gonna be the only one that can drink it. No one, that's gonna be like tucked away in the cabinet, and I can't give it to anyone because they're just gonna spit it out.
Yeah, just give them a little taste. Because I remember you, like you say, you're not a big, huge fan of smoke, but
Nah, not at all.
so I remember you reviewing that the what's that bottle? It's a 12-year-old the Viking Honor, the Highland Park.
Yeah, the Highland Park, man. Ugh. You know what's weird though is if I probably reviewed that one, I should re-review that one, because now that I like the Ardbeg and now that I'm starting to kind of adapt my palate, I probably would like it. Originally, I hated that stuff. It was rank.
Yeah, you should definitely revisit that now. See what you think now.
Come here. Look at this little girl. She's like a squirming little thing. She wants to touch everything. D. She's trying to pull my friggin' stand down, man. Like I don't know if you can see all my bottles here, but she's got all these. She's trying to tear my table down here. Can you just sit there for a second? Here. Yeah, if you give her the phone, Hold on one second. Hold on. Here you go. No. Yeah, the phone, YouTube Kids, that's a lifesaver right there. Now she's good. Here, let's turn it down. That's too loud. Turn this down. Okay, she's happy now. Problem solved.
This is really good, man. So I'm gonna pick up a bottle and do a proper review on this
dude,
stuff.
you should look around your store, see if they have it. If they don't have it, I can get it for you.
No, I've seen it. It was like $35. And I've gone in there with the intent of picking it up, but like you say, you go in there and you're like, I'm gonna get this instead because it just grabs your attention.
That's really annoying. I've always go to the whiskey store with my wife, and she's like standing there, and she's like, just make a decision, like. And I like totally feel the same way when I'm with her and she's shopping and we're looking at clothes for hours, and I'm just like thinking, God, just freaking pick something, Totally the same. It's so funny when she goes to the shop with me and she's like, God, you're just looking at all the bottles and like, can you just get something? It's like, don't rush me. I need to look at everything. And it's totally the same when you just went with your wife, right?
Yeah, I've literally spent like maybe an hour just going back and forth the whiskey aisles. Just
but that's good shopping. That's totally different.
But I always come out with something, so.
Yeah. Do you ever go to the whiskey stores where they have tastings? Man, I just went to one and they were giving everything away. I was like, hell yeah, dude, that's awesome. That beer that
I was in one time and I wasn't sure what to pick up. I just went in there, see what's on sale maybe, and I was looking at this Canadian whiskey, Pendleton, and which I did a review of, and I wasn't sure. I'm like, I'll skip it. And then the lady comes up from behind me. She's like, hey, I noticed you're eyeballing that one. She's like, I'm actually doing a tasting over here. I'm like, really? I'm like,
hell yeah.
Yeah.
Try this stuff.
So I grabbed the one that was on sale. That was pretty good. But the other stuff, like the higher end stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, but it was like, I think it was like $40-$50. I'm like,
Hey, have you tried Canadian Club? I keep seeing that crap everywhere.
yeah,
And I don't know
man.
if it's crap, but my one Canadian friend keeps telling me that that's like the go-to whiskey. And I don't know. I've never tried it, and I'm scared to buy it because it's in a plastic bottle. So, I don't know.
Well, I reviewed Canadian Club, the original one. That wasn't in a plastic bottle, so if it was, I'd probably be second guessing it. But it was pretty good, man. It's not
Yeah.
a super complex whiskey. It's one of those where you just come home tired and you want to have a quick dram and not
There you
think
go.
too much about it.
Yeah, that's cool. I know Canadian Club, they make a bunch of different ones. I don't know. I don't know what Canadian whiskey's good. I don't know diddly squat about Canadian whiskey.
They have a 12-year-old that I might pick up. It only runs for like $20, so
So what other whiskey you got there that you can drink, that you can sample, that is new to you? Or
oh, nothing right now.
nothing right now? You already finished all that Mizunara, yeah?
Yep.
Dang, dude, you finished it fast, man. It must be good.
It's really good, man. And I do prefer it without the water.
Yeah, without the water, it's like night and day, for sure.
Oh yeah, a lot more flavors. I like that
That
spiciness. I always look for that spiciness in my drinks.
So what did you think about the Legion then? The Legion with the spiciness, man. Like I said in my review, I thought it tasted similar to Pikesville because it was so spicy. Did you get that spiciness? I
Oh
didn't.
yeah, man. That was like the first thing that hit me. It was, and I know what you're talking about. It has that spiciness. It has that warmness. It has that creaminess of the Pikesville.
Yeah, man, it was good. Honestly, when I bought it, I was thinking, this is my honest feeling, dude. I bought it and I was like, did I just like buy two bottles that aren't good? Like, I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna try this thing. I'm gonna play. Please be like good, because nothing worse than like buying something new and have it be like mediocre, right? So then when I tried it, I was like, oh, thank God, it tastes so good. Like, you're gonna love it now. I don't want to
That's
pump it up too much.
that's the risk we take sometimes when you're
Yeah.
reviewing whiskeys. Is
But you have to think it's by Jim Beam, it's by Centauri combination. It's not gonna be bad. The worst it's gonna be is it's gonna be like a bourbon. Okay, so a $35
yeah,
bourbon, it's not gonna be terrible. But then with a Centauri kind of twist, that's gonna add a little bit of complexity. So yeah, I mean, I liked it. Also,
that's why I wanted it so much, man. Because I love Jim Beam, and I've never tried the Japanese stuff, and
yeah.
I was
Okay,
like, I
so
have to get this.
going back to what you asked me, top five whiskeys. I can blend them around. All right, so Portwood Belvini #1. #2, Yamazaki 12 Year by Suntory. Outstanding. Dynamite. Probably the best Japanese whiskey I've ever had. Going down from there, Pikesville by Heaven Hill Distilleries. Pikesville rye is so damn good that there's no rye I've ever had that's even close to as good as that stuff. And then going down from there, I have to say my favorite Jack Daniels, but I would say that it would be that single barrel holiday select. What was that one that I sent you? What was it? It was the
The
Heritage
heritage,
Barrel. That
heritage,
one
yeah.
was so different from the others. It was super good. And then my last one, I would say, if I were gonna go with something kind of random, I'd say the Blackened too. That Blackened, I really liked it, and I'm gonna do a review really soon for that Whistle Pig. No, yeah, Whistle Pig Boss Hog. I'm dead sure that it's the same as the Blackened. It's just a marketing freaking BS, because
Oh
Dave
yeah,
Grill's not around. God rest his soul. But that guy, he loved MGP. He said it himself in plenty of interviews with him, saying he loved MGP, and his whole MO was that he took MGP products and reworked them and made them into masterpieces. So I'm 100% sure he did the same exact thing with the Boss Hog and it's the same as the Blackened. Totally same. If you look up the Blackened and you look up the Boss Hog, it says the same exact thing. It's the same marketing. So when I try them side by side, I'm gonna do a blind test. I'm gonna see which one's which, and if they taste totally the same, then you can buy the Blackened for what? How much is the Blackened? Like $40?
$40, yeah.
Yeah. And how much is the Boss Hog?
Was it like 100?
No, it's not 500.
500. Oh, the Boss Hog. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Who
about
the
the
hell
other
would pay
one.
$500
The Tenure. I think
for
the Tenure's 100, right?
Yeah, dude. I was like thinking $500 for Whistle Pig. Half the products are MGP. All
Yeah,
the
do
products
that, man.
are MGP. It's insane.
Definitely do that. You know what else because you got the Metallica one you got is the Lars.
I got the Lars Ulrich version.
I'll send you some of mine. You send me some of yours, and
yeah, it might be different.
Let's see if it does change the flavor profile with the music that they play.
Which one did you say yours was?
I was the bass player.
Is he the new? Man, they've had so many bass players. I can't keep track.
That's the recent one with the long hair, the Hispanic dude.
Man, I thought it was a white guy that was the freaking bass player. And there's a new bass player, dude. How many freaking bass players have they had? Metallica stopped changing the bass player, man. It's confusing me.
They still
it was Jason Newsted. Who's the new guy? That's the white guy. The Jason Newsted was the old bass player. Who's the new bass player?
I can't. What's his? Let me look him up real quick.
Man, I love Metallica, dude. Metallica. I've been listening to them for like.
I haven't even looked at it yet, but Trujillo.
Trujillo. There you go.
Yeah.
You should know that. Yeah, Trujillo. Okay, so
that's what it's like, the Hispanic guy. I'm like, with the long.
Isn't the guitarist Hispanic too? What's his name?
He looks Hispanic. I'm not sure if he is.
I forget his name. God, that's horrible. I'm a Metallica fan. I don't even know the freaking band members. Let's see.
I have to ask my wife. She's more of a Metallica fan than I am.
James Hetfield, singer. Lars Ulrich, drummer. Kirk Hammett, lead guitar. And Danny Trujillo, bass player.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, snap.
Nice.
I remembered it all. That band is the best, although, I don't know. I liked it back when they did the And Justice for All album and their older stuff. Their older stuff is the classic stuff. You know, Master of Puppets.
Yeah.
I think you were wearing a Master of Puppets t-shirt, weren't you?
Right.
Or was it Ride the Lightning?
It was the Master of Puppets.
Yeah. That was back when Metallica was the best. I never got to see them live. I'm so bummed. Damn it.
The one I haven't seen, my favorite band is Deftones. I've never seen them.
Deftones. They're from California, man.
Prestige says AC/DC is king. Oh yeah, man. Too bad that guy, he had like something with his throat where he had to quit singing.
Oh, Angus Young, he had a problem?
Yeah, something with his throat.
I didn't read much about AC/DC. I love AC/DC, man.
Yeah, man. Who doesn't?
Well, a lot of people. A lot of people don't appreciate good music. They don't.
People that don't know good music, like that mumble rap going on now.
Oh, God, the rap these days, the rap music. Don't even get me started on that. That's the worst damn music I've ever heard. You say the same thing over and over 50 times.
Right, yeah, definitely. That's not rapping.
But even worse, the music these days, like I listen to it on the radio and I go, oh, anybody can make music, dude. It's the worst, terriblest crap I've ever heard.
Right. Have you heard of that guy that Eminem discovered, the Yellow Wolf?
Yellow Wolf? That's what they call him?
Yeah, you haven't heard him?
No,
I'm gonna send you a few videos after the live here. Yeah, man, that guy is pretty good.
Eminem, I'm not really a fan of Eminem. I'm not like one of those white boys that loves Eminem, like my one friend. He's like Malibu's Most Wanted kind of style, you don't be hating crap. I'm not into any of that. I don't like Eminem.
I don't like him either, but my wife's a huge fan. I'm always messing with
Eminem. Man, I can't stand Eminem. I'm not a guy that like particularly likes rap music. I like metal and I like classic rock. But if I had to pick rap that I was gonna listen to, it'd be Dr. Dre, like old school Dr. Dre.
Yeah,
like
go to old school rap
or something, like do 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 do. That is probably a bad sound to it. But yeah,
It was
I
pretty
just
bad.
wanna, yeah, that the 2000 album or the 2001. I listen to Dr. Dre or Dre Day. If it's Friday.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, the music or older stuff, the NWA. If I'm gonna have to listen to rap music, I'll listen to Ice Cube, NWA, stuff like that. The rap music these days,
Yeah,
garbage.
these days it's not good.
But the
That's
new
why
kids out there, they love that crap.
I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with that. My daughter likes it, man. I'm like, really?
Of course she does.
And then I go show her some older stuff, and she'll be like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. Who is that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's like Tupac." And I'm like, "But he got shot. He's not around anymore."
Yeah, Tupac. Tupac's good. I like the what is that? The Better Days album or some
Yeah.
of the early stuff. Not like the mainstream stuff. I get tired of listening to that same stuff over and over. But
Oh yeah, definitely. But I'll send you some of that Yellow Wolf. Actually, he has a whiskey. What's his name? Brolic whiskey. They reviewed it.
oh yeah,
Sounds
I was
pretty good,
watching.
man.
I was watching Brolic Whiskey today. He was reviewing the Hakushu, the stuff that got discontinued by Suntory.
Oh, okay. That's what you were
Yeah,
telling me about. That they ran out.
yeah. They said that their supply ran dry or something for I think it's the Hakushu, and then it's for that's a 12-year Japanese Suntory whiskey, and then they have like a 17-year whiskey that also no more. That might be the Harmony or the Hibiki. I can't remember what they said, but yeah, that's crazy. But like you said though, they're just gonna come out with more stuff and
Yeah, it'll be
maybe
some
get that.
non-age statement whiskey that's probably
Yeah.
gonna be pretty good too.
Well,
So,
let's think about it this way: Suntory, Jim Beam, two huge companies kind of together. They're gonna make more gnarly good stuff.
oh yeah, definitely, man. They're pushing the limits on not even pushing. They're barely
You
tapping
wanna you
into
wanna
what
know
could be
something kind of funny, and you're gonna
what.
think this is crazy, but like I used to hate Jim Beam. I hated it. I'm a Jack Daniels fan.
Yeah, that's true.
That's like liking Chevy and liking Ford. You're either a Chevy guy or you're a Ford guy. You're not like both. And for me, Jack Daniels is a Chevy and Jim Beam's like the Ford. So yeah, I was like not digging it at all. I think I had Red Stag, which is like their cherry bourbon.
Oh yeah, that's just flavored stuff. So I
Right. I
mean,
had the flavor stuff. I've always had the regular Jim Beam, which my one friend loves, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But then now that I've drank different types of Jim Beams, I can appreciate them. I like them more now. It's like one of those things where, like, when you're closed minded and you only think of, like, no, I'm only Chevy or I'm only Ford or I'm only Jack or I'm only, Jim
right.
Beam. That's bad. You should not do that. You should be just open minded to everything, try everything, and then just go from there.
Yeah, try it once. If you don't like it, just
Right.
move on.
That's the American way, though, bro. The American way is to judge before you try. People don't like to try. People like to just judge it like, oh, Jim Beam crap.
Yeah,
Jack is crap. You know,
right.
that's just the American way. And I try not to do that. I try to be very open minded. So, like when I tried the Ardbeg, based on previous experiences, I was like, nope, I like crap. Not
Yeah,
interested.
yeah.
Nope,
I
don't.
think I'm more like a wild turkey kind of guy,
Wild
honestly.
turkey, that's gnarly, bro. The
But
101.
Jim Beam is really, winning me over, man, with the stuff that they're coming out.
Jim
I
Beam is,
still haven't tried any of their other stuff, like their small batches, but
yeah.
I'm pretty
You
sure
know,
that's good.
for me, I've had a couple bad experiences with wild turkey to my own doing, obviously. Drinking too much of it in a short period of time,
Right.
which
Yeah.
can end up bad. But wild turkey for me, I don't know. I've only had their 101 and it's too strong for me, honestly. It's too much. I've had their Russells, obviously. That's the same distiller or whatever. That I like that. But for some reason the 101 it's not pleasant for me. It's too harsh. That one needs to be watered down. That one you need to like add
I
several.
like that. I like that harshness, man. That's what I look for.
Man, that harshness kicks my ASS so hard. I drank so much of that stuff, my lips turned blue, dude. Have you
That's
ever
definitely something.
have you ever had your lips turn blue from drinking wild turkey?
No.
Dude, that's gnarly. When your
Yeah,
lips
like
turn blue,
alcohol poisoning. That's
yeah,
what was going
you
on.
don't. Yeah, don't drink that stuff. Don't drink a lot of that stuff because your lips turn blue and you'll pass out.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Prestige says Long Branch is incredible. Yeah, man, that stuff is good. Have you tried that one?
No, I haven't had it. That's Matthew McConaughey's, right?
Yeah, yeah. Dang, I should have sent you a sample of that.
Man, the
I'm
Long Branch.
definitely getting
Yeah.
another bottle of that. That was actually my first hit on YouTube. I had like I think it's up to like 4,000 right now views.
Wow, dude. Matthew McConaughey, I like him from Dazed and Confused and some of his other stuff, but like for me, like gimmicky style, like celebrity whiskey, I don't generally go for those, you know.
But
But
see
if it's
that one
good,
wasn't gimmicky because yeah, he was like the spokesperson for it and you know, he put his face out there for Long Branch, but they were actually tasting stuff. And if you see their interviews, it's like the Russells, they
yeah,
weren't letting him just like do whatever because you know he would have
yeah.
just added flavor and stuff. But they were
Uh,
like, no, we want to keep it, you know,
well,
bourbon.
as I mentioned to you before, I'm gonna try to keep an open mind, and maybe I'll pick up some of that stuff, or maybe I'll try some different stuff. You know, I don't know. I'm
Yeah,
always
I'll send you a
fine.
sample of that before you go buy a bottle. But that's also like 35 bucks. So I'm definitely picking up another one.
Maybe what you could do is because I'm such a hardcore Jack Daniels person and like that's all I think about all day long is Jack Daniels. Maybe I need to like change my thinking and maybe send me some Jim Beam products. Send me like the Devil's Cut. Send me if you have a Bottle and Bond or if you have the Long Branch or something like that. Some of those ones, like I appreciate some of those other ones you sent me. What was it? Stumpy's
Yeah,
Dynamite. Loved it. Never even heard of them. Most people probably never ever heard of them.
yeah, because
Super
they're
good.
so small.
Super good. I wrote to them. I contacted them, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't do the wheat anymore." And I was like, "Oh, like that one was super good."
But if people start asking for it, I'm sure they'll make it again.
Probably. You know what's weird is when I went on the internet, no one has even heard of that wheat. That must have been like a special release because the Stumpy's wheat they don't even make that like at all. Like, and there's no pictures of it. There's no nothing. When I googled Stumpy's wheat, your picture popped up. No other picture.
Because
None.
nobody's reviewed it but me and you now.
Yeah, but I mean, like you would think the manufacturer would have pictures of it, but they didn't even have it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
true.
not even on their site. They like said it was. They said that they're so small that the lady's husband who makes all the mash bills and distills everything. It was just like a random idea. Oh, like we should make a wheat bourbon and see how it does.
Like, okay,
Yeah,
why not?
let's do it. And then
Actually, I got that bottle because I didn't even know about him. My coworker, one of my friends at work, they have family down in St. Louis, so they drove down there, and then I guess his brother-in-law, whoever they visited, he's a whiskey guy too, and then he's like, hey, let's go to this distillery that's not too far from here, and it was Stumpy's, and he said that the guy, the husband,
yeah,
that guy is like so busy. I mean, he pretty much does everything himself.
yeah, that's what it's like a family farm slash distillery. And that guy, I talked to his wife. I forget her name, but those people are super cool, and they've got a bunch of new products, mostly just bourbons now, not with wheat. Although
Okay.
that bourbon was dynamite. I haven't had that many wheated bourbons. I think I've had, let's see here, Maker's Mark, that's wheated, I believe. And
Yeah.
then I've had the Stumpies, which was way better. Way better. Maker's Mark's humongous, but Stumpies like crushed them. And then I had Two Chance Bourbon, which was a wheat bourbon. That was pretty good. But so far, Stumpies has been the best that I've had.
Oh yeah, but that's like all like that's a wheat. That's not wheated. That's just wheat. So it's like 51% minimum wheat. Yeah.
Right. So it's 51% corn and then the remaining wheat. Exactly.
All right. Prestige says, okay, guys, I'm going to have to head out now and start prepping my chat. I'll catch the replay later. So dude, we've been on for an hour.
Dude, that's good, bro. Like when you talk about whiskey, you can talk about it forever. It seems
Yeah.
like.
I think the longest I've seen was 3 hours on a live
Dude,
stream.
that's gnarly.
They went forever.
I always find like when and I don't know if you do this, but like when I go to the liquor store or the whiskey shop, whatever, I end up staying there for a really long time because I end up talking to random people about whiskey. They think I freaking work there. I'm like, oh, you should buy this, you should buy that, you should buy this. I'm like, oh, that one's really good, that one's good. It's funny
They're like,
how that works out.
Like, you work here? Like, nope. I'm just here
like,
buying.
Nope. They're like, oh, well, one guy came up to me when I was in that store looking at the Legion, and he's like, he was an elderly guy with his wife, and he's like, what are you drinking? And I'm like, this Legion. And he's like, I was like, but sorry, there's only 2, and I'm buying them.
Let me check on my dog, man. I think she's barking. I don't know.
Lana, come here. Come here. Come here. You're okay, honey.
All right, so
Hey.
It's been an hour, so I guess it's a good time to end it. The main thing for this stream was to hang out and test this live thing and make sure it works. Because when I reach 500 subscribers, me and Matt are gonna go live again. We're gonna be tasting that Japanese stuff that he sent me. So that's gonna be sitting on my shelf until that happens.
And we're gonna try the infinity bottle. Oh snaps!
The infinity bottle, man, that I've had for like almost a year in the making.
That stuff might be like delicious or poison. You never know.
Yeah, we won't know, but we'll find out live for you guys.
I might be like, or I might be like, yeah.
Yeah, dude, we'll see. We'll find out. I hope it's good, man. Honestly,
I'm sure it's good, dude.
It's been a whole year of pouring stuff into it. So
that's gnarly. Mine, dude, my infinity bottle has some gnarly, disgusting things in it. And like the smell of it, it smells like drain cleaner, dude. Bad.
So, yeah, help us both of us reach that 500 mark. If you guys can, share these videos that we make. The Whiskey Dude YouTube channel, check them out.
Yeah, Whiskey Dude.
And we'll catch you guys on the next live. Cheers, guys. Cheers, Matt. Thanks for showing up, buddy.
Yeah, appreciate you having me. Cheers, guys. Peace out.
Peace out.
See ya.